Will a current NXT star show up in AEW sometime later this summer or early fall? AEW has also already postponed shows, and they are going to be changing up their commentary next week a little bit. Also, New Japan has released yet another statement in regards to future events, and we should get some more clarification in the coming days. What's up, everybody? Eric here from That's Wrestling. Thanks for tuning in to today's Newswire for June 5th, 2020. If you like this content, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and give the channel a subscribe. Also, you can get this as an audio podcast if you search for That's Wrestling Newswire. Is just added to iTunes yesterday, so you should be able to find it and just get the quick audio clip, and it gets updated when I upload. So thanks for checking that out. All right, so AEW had a bit of a ratings drop this week, dropping about 90,000 viewers overall to 731,000, still beating out NXT, who was at 715. Given that AEW is pretty affected by current events and news, that is where most of the 18 to 34 demographic had shifted to, showing up in a lot of the news numbers just because of everything that's going on. That seems to be a going trend whenever there is breaking news or major news. NXT doesn't take as much of a hit, and AEW ends up taking most of the brunt of people checking out current events and whatnot. So still a solid number at 731 and still running around the pre-pandemic numbers. So good to go. AEW has postponed shows that they've already postponed once. So they pushed the Newark show that was supposed to be Blood and Guts back on March 25th to July, but now they are pushing it to February of next year. They still have shows in Pennsylvania and in Boston that are still on their events calendar, but again, that Boston show, the governor said that there weren't going to be sporting events until at least after Labor Day, so that would cause problems with that show, and I got tickets to that show, so it's already been postponed once from April to August to, I'm guessing it's probably going to get pushed to sometime next year, but we will see. Also, New Japan on Monday Eastern Time at 11 p.m., which is going to be Tuesday over in Japan at noon. They will be having a press conference, and hopefully there we will be getting the bulk of the information if they're going to be announcing any events actually scheduled to take place. That is probably when we're going to find out. So that, again, is going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern on Monday, which is noon Japanese Standard Time. All right, also, an NXT star, Adam Cole, has not yet re-signed with WWE, and there were a little bit of a hint when Britt Baker was on AEW Unleashed that she would like to see Adam Cole come over to AEW. Does she have some inside knowledge of the fact they are dating, obviously? So she would know what's going on, but was that a slip or was that just wishful thinking? I'm assuming WWE is going to offer Adam Cole a giant amount of money, but does that trump his happiness with what's going to happen with him if he gets moved up to the main roster, which has been pretty flummoxed for most NXT stars being brought up to the main roster, especially at his size. I don't think Vince is going to take too kindly to Adam Cole in the long run. And obviously AEW is going to be a much better fit for him creatively, at least. But is the money pay cut going to be worth it going to AEW over probably the stacks and stacks of cash that WWE are going to give him? I mean, his girlfriend is over there as well, and it would be a much lighter schedule, and he would, like I said, be used probably a lot more properly in AEW than on the main roster of WWE. And finally, next week, Chris Jericho will be returning to commentary on AEW Dynamite. I don't know who he'll be replacing, if it's going to be the duo of Jericho and Tony once again, if there was maybe some travel issues coming up for the show next week. I'm guessing they're going to be doing the show live on the 10th, but then taping the following weeks for the 17th. So we'll see how that works out, if he's going to do both shows or if he's just doing one, so somebody doesn't have to do a back-to-back taping or something like that. So that is your news wire for today. Thank you for tuning in to That's Wrestling. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on That's Wrestling. See you later, guys.